These devices are so cool.
I love that.
They're so official.
It's like got a little bit of like an old
retro.
school vibe to it.
And they called it.
Let's talk about your characters and the sort of the journey they're on in this first season, if you can. You know, I'm not looking for spoilers. As people, what are they sort of?
I play Rin, and she is a mermaid who has never been on land before. But something happens. Her sister gets taken, and so she's forced to come on land to go looking for her. In the ocean, she's top-level predator, but on land, she is not quite as top dog as she thinks. She has a new body. She doesn't know this world. There's so many more stuff, guns, whatever, cars, things that zippers on jumpers, all these brand new things she's trying to figure out. And my character basically is forced to find some sort of trust in these humans in order to find her sister and get reunited with her.
And luckily, she falls on the doorstep of my character Ben Powell, who is he's a marine biologist. His family are kind of like the businessmen of this small town. Like they kind of like own everything, you know, and they like own the fisheries and all that kind of stuff. And he's a little bit of a rebel, and he's more of a conservationist, and is trying to figure out different ways that they can fish. So that's like an important part of his character. So his like altruistic kind of view of the world, I think, is very lucky that you end up running into me. Really.
Yeah. He's a good guy. So I think a lot of people, when you are faced, you know, let's say what if, would be faced with a us and them situation. We are this, you are that, and therefore I shut you out and you're the enemy. This guy actually, I think, takes the time to try and understand what this is, you know?
And then we share some strange moments with each other, and they end up driving my character a little bit loopy, trying to figure out like what is real, what isn't real. Doubting her a little bit, and I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic between us, and an interesting dynamic between us and Maddie.
Yeah. So Maddie's his girlfriend, but a marine biologist in her own right, and you know she's the confidant of, you know, he trusts her, so she becomes involved in, you know, Rin's world. It's so hard because I don't want to ruin it for you.
There's many a spoiler.
So in terms of prosthetics, do you have to put all that stuff on?
In the pilot, it was intense. In the pilot, they made a whole entire outfit. It was a whole head and body, and you know, because we wanted to really have those gills in the ribs. And they made the tail. The tail was intense. The tail made me in total 7 feet tall, and it was so heavy and so beautifully made. There was 3 guys needed to lift me up and put me in the tank once I got on, because I couldn't move.
They'd roll her in.
Yeah.
They'd put the tail on her and then kind of like roll her into the water.
It was fun going to the toilet when you needed to.
I had such an easy job because I'd show up to work and she'd already been in the makeup trailer for 5 hours or something. I'd be like, oh, morning, how are you doing?
They did a beautiful job. It's such a mission. So in order to be more efficient and productive, to get these scenes going for the actual season, when we started shooting the episodes, we cut all that, and it was just me in a skin suit, and they put dots on me, and I had a monofin. So it was it took me, I think, 10 minutes to get ready, and it was fantastic because I still had the monofin, so I could actually still move and be free, but not sit in the chair for 7 hours beforehand. So
the way the mermaid moves is very often like Eline's.
Did you have to learn how to swim like a mermaid?
Yeah. When I got the job back in London already, I started training with a really amazing top-level freediver, and she had the proper monofins. She had the really broad, the ones you do competitions with. You guys, it was insane.
Wow.
And she also, we played around with improvising scenes of like turning, making quick turns or whatever, and the speed you get. It's a difficult technique because in order to go really fast, your head has to be in level with your spine, so you're looking down. But obviously, for camera, you have to look up. But what that does to body is you create this, and you actually go up to the surface. So sometimes it's a bit hard, but it's amazing. It's amazing the whip you get once you get going, and the speed is phenomenal. It's like.
Yeah, it's so cool to watch, and you've saved me. You say,
No, cut that out.
but yeah, really cool to like. My little nephew, he's 8 now, and he shows up to swimming classes wearing a monofin, and he does like his lengths that you go on swimming classes in school in England, and he does his lengths in a monofin. And I think
it's beautiful.
I think it's a really
so
nice way to. You're swimming like a fish instead of.
It's great it's such good exercise, but it's also like it's just you feel so fluid. You feel different.
Yeah,
different creature.
We're all for monofinning.
Yeah.
Well, as a marine biologist, did you have to come up to speed on some marine biology terms?
Yeah, I got my degree in
You spent 3
marine
years
biology,
before this project.
which was really interesting. I had to know.
You did hang out with marine biologists.
Yeah, I was in LA for a little while, and there's this guy who's he basically rescues sea lions, and because of all the runoff in LA, there's like this algae bloom that's happening right now that is just killing sea lions left, right, and centre. So they keep washing up on the beaches and stuff like that. So I went and hung out with them and would help them kind of rescue the sea lions, and I was learning a lot more about that side of it, about the rescue, and about how he dedicates his life to the saving of these creatures, of dolphins, of whales, of all sorts of stuff. And I think so. My stuff, rather than like just learning about marine biology, it was more about learning about the kind of character and kind of personality that it takes to dedicate your entire life to
talk the talk, right? You have to talk the talk.
Yeah, exactly. So I was trying to figure out where they're coming from.
Can I get a straight-on shot?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice camera.
Thank you. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome.